Welcome back, YCN Sports Talk, one final segment. Jeremy Stout, Dave Collins, and Dave, we have quite a number of games coming up.
A plethora, a potpourri, if you will, since we're at Thanksgiving time. All right, so coming up on YCN this Saturday on YCN TV, a triple header of college football as usual on Saturday afternoons. High noon, it's William and Mary at Towson. 3:30 has Southern Mississippi at ODU, that's Old Dominion University, and the nightcap will feature Middle Tennessee State University against Marshall. Then on YCN, we've got a big New Hampshire playoff game.
Yes.
The kickoff is 1 o'clock Saturday up in Hanover. Get there early because Dartmouth football will be hosting Brown. That's a noon kickoff.
Right,
So if you're going to go to this
packed.
Yeah, Bo Hanover game, Division II football playoffs. Kickoff is at 1 o'clock, but get to Hanover early. That game will air on YCN Monday at 7:30 in the evening. And then Vermont Football Championships coming up
weekend
in Rutland this Saturday. 3 games back to back to back. Starts off at 11 o'clock. Otter Valley will take on Windsor. Then it's Bellows Falls versus Burton at 2 o'clock. And then the nightcap, St. J and Hartford. I had a chance to see the Hurricanes a couple times this year. They look pretty good. One loss, it was to a prep school in Massachusetts, but they've blown out a lot of the competition. St. J, though, is their arch nemesis. That game at 5 o'clock in Rutland. You had a chance to see Windsor, who's looking to stay undefeated.
Yeah, Windsor looked really good this year. We only saw them the one game against Woodstock, and it was an interesting game because of the weather. Played a little bit of a factor, and I think that kind of held down some of the offense. But this Windsor team is a rematch. They already won once this year, obviously, they're undefeated. But if their offense gets going like it can, depending on the weather, they should be able to take control.
And Bo Hanover, you and I have seen Hanover a few times. They dismantled Lebanon last week. They're on a roll. The Marauders are on a roll right now.
And it will be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, they lost the last game of the regular season to John Stark team, who's a pretty good team. Mm-hmm. This John Stark team, they played Bo already this year, so you wonder if they have some film on them and try and figure them out. But Hanover has not seen Bo. It'll be interesting up in Hanover.
That game will be Saturday at 1 o'clock, and YCN will have the coverage at 7:30 on Monday night. Bo at Hanover, New Hampshire football playoffs.
And you're going to be on.
I'll be on the call for that
game. So I know you can't give any predictions because you want to be impartial.
Listen, Lebanon's out. I root for the team up Route 120.
That sounds good to me. All right, so that's
Upper Valley
for our high school games. Don't forget to tune in for those this coming weekend. Now it's time for our YCN Sports Talk Salt Hill Pub Picks of the Week.
Salt Hill Pub locations in Hanover, Lebanon, Newport, Mount Sunapee traffic circle. Say hello to Joe and Josh and the rest of the gang at your Salt Hill Pub.
Great guys, always stopping over there in Hanover, Lebanon. It's a great time. So now it's time for the picks. We have to introduce our new touch screen here.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah,
thanks
to Alex and Greg. We got this all set up, so we'll start with you, Dave. We got the Rams and your Jets. Jets are at home.
Okay, I'm going to close my eyes when I do this and hope it works. I don't want to choose them, but I have to.
Well, I don't want to choose them, and I'm not going to choose them, so I'm going to take L.A., and I just think that I know they got a bad situation, but the Jets are bad.
The Jets are worse. Yeah, exactly.
All right, we'll go to the next game. We already talked about this a little. I know which way you're leaning, but Dallas, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh 2.5-point favorites right now at home. I still think Dak Prescott is on a roll. Dallas improves to 8-1, still in the lead in the NFC, so I'm going to take the Cowboys at Pittsburgh.
And I'm not saying that they're going to lose and then Prescott's going to be replaced, but I do think they're going to lose, so I'm going to take Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I just think at home, Roethlisberger, one more game, he's ready to go. Kansas City, Carolina. Arrowhead's a tough place. They're not playing in Arrowhead, so does that give the advantage? I mean, Carolina's favored by 3. Is that enough?
I still think Andy Reid can pull something out of his hat, so I'll take the Chiefs this week at Carolina. And right now, the Panthers are a 3-point favorite.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I think Carolina has maybe righted the ship enough. I don't know how far they'll go this season, but I do think they win this game.
Depends on Cam.
Right, exactly.
And his health.
Yeah. All right, so now we kind of know what's happening here. I got to imagine. Patriots are off a bye. That's the biggest advantage, I think. I mean, obviously they're the best team in football, but Seattle is looking better. But you said they're just not healthy enough. Can they pull the upset?
Tom Brady rolls. You notice I don't have the loud volume on my shirt, but in honor of the hooded one, Bill Belichick, Patriots.
Yeah, I can't disagree. When they play in Denver later this year, there's a possibility. But I'm taking the Patriots as well. Our final game, Monday Night Football, Cincinnati goes to the Giants.
I think the Giants, with that win over Philadelphia, even though it wasn't pretty, I still think they have the advantage being at home at the Meadowlands, so I'm going to go with Eli Manning. I expect him to have a pretty big game. Giants are 2-point favorites at home, so I'll pick the Giants this week.
Yeah, I think the Giants are picking it up. They've won a couple in a row. They have the Bears coming up. They could get on a roll and finished strong, so I'm taking the Giants as well. So that's going to do it for our first week. Looks like it worked out pretty well, so
all right,
keep it going.
We're still looking for memorabilia. Sportstalk at YCNNow.com. Have this. Want to represent Nantucket. Cisco
Yes.
Brewers. Say hello to Sam, Tyler, Jay, Tracy, Packy, Joel, Rocky, John, Brian, everybody at Cisco if you're down there. And also, my grandmother went to Kansas University. Actually went with Wilt Chamberlain. So Rock Chalk, Jayhawk. Go Kansas. I'm rooting for the Jayhawks this basketball season.
Oh, yeah, we got to get into that. Next week, we'll start previewing some of the college basketball. That's upon us shortly. So don't forget, YCN Sports Talk premieres every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Thanks for watching YCN Sports Talk.